Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I am the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Been doing this for a long time. I used to be a divorce mediator. This is way more fun. I love helping people with their marriages. So we're getting close to 30,000 subscribers. I hope you become one too. This topic is cool. Why is my husband not sweet to me? It's a good question, isn't it? He used to be sweet to you, right? And he's changed. What about you? Have you changed too? You know you have. Look back when you were dating, when you first met each other, and there was this explosion of love. Maybe it built up gradually, but then it was there, this deep, deep love. Because you're a soul. He's a soul. The mind can't feel the depth of love. It's not capable. It's not designed to do that. It's a piece of machinery. It's like a computer. You, the soul, are aware of love. It's a beautiful gift of love, of God's, because it is God himself love. Love is God. God is love. It's real. It's real. And you were created in God's image. You are the soul. You are that love. You are that wisdom. But you don't live your lives on that plane of love. You feel it and you go, wow, I feel it. And then you go back to your stuff because your mind owns you. One of the things they don't teach us, and if you've been a subscriber to this channel, you'd have heard this before. You should definitely be a subscriber. And that is that you are not your mind. You are not your body. You have a body. You have a mind. What you are is you're the soul. You're the soul. That's where love is. The mind can't even handle love. And sweetness, sure, you could put it on. He could pretend to be sweet. But if it's not coming from the heart, you see right through it, don't you? So what happened was, because we're not taught, it's simply because we're not taught. It's not your fault. But when you're taught that you're the soul, and so you are ever new joy, way more than sweetness, and you can hold your mind over here, you can objectively regard your mind as a tool. You don't have to be your mind. You have to be the soul. Then that sweetness is natural. The sweetness of love, the sweetness of joy. But you didn't learn it. So now it's not too late because you're an infinite being. You're a soul. Now you start mastering your mind, getting it under your control, and then behaving from your heart. You know, we talk about this a lot, and a lot of people misunderstand, and they write into our counselors, which is a free service, and I'm really sweet to my husband. I'm really sweet to my wife. I do this, I do that, I do that. And sure you do, but it's contrived. It should be natural. And if it were natural, you wouldn't even say, I do this, I do that. It would just be how you are, and you would never write in because your marriage would be amazing. You have to reconnect with yourself. You have to master the mind. We're not taught, but you have to master your mind. It's the first step towards real happiness because the mind is a bundle of emotions, a bundle of reactions, instincts, and it's doing its own thing. And it's dragging you through the mud and the quicksand. You got to get it under control. And so essentially, as you become more and more you, which is all love, and that starts manifesting in your behaviors, oh, he'll be sweet all right. He'll sweep you off your feet as he responds to that sweetness that you are. And that is really how we do it. And that's why at the Marriage Foundation we don't do couples counseling. We say you work on you and watch what happens. It'll change your marriage. And thousands of people have taken our courses and it works for them and it'll work for everybody because it's methodical, it's practical, it works. You know, there's a mechanical component even to spiritual living. And marriage is as spiritual living as it gets because it's all about love, it's all about joy. So I hope this helps you. I want your marriage to be amazing, to be off the charts. That's why we're here. I made a lot of money as a divorce mediator, but this is much better. This is much better because it's changing generations. Speaking of which, if you want to become a TMF, the Marriage Foundation counselor, please let us know. I'm starting to put together a course. It's going to be on the website pretty soon, and you could sign up, and we'd love to have you. It's going to be an amazing community of TMF counselors. We're not like psychological counselors at all, not at all. We abide by certain principles and practices and philosophies that are all about helping people become themselves, which is a soul, and then making that their marriage, so their marriage is love, harmony, and joy. And that's what it's all about. So if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. If you haven't yet, like this video. And I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I really appreciate your visiting and love to hear your comment. God bless you and take care.